I was the worst. Man, I was the absolute worst. If you knew the old me, the old version of me, you wouldn't like me, I'll tell you that. I was the most selfish person. I was a terrible husband. I was a terrible father. I was always worried about what I could get from everybody else. I would take from people. I would lie to people. I would steal, cheat, do whatever, man. I was the worst human being. I was a violent, angry person, taking my anger out on the rest of the world. Because I was lonely and unfulfilled, because I was frustrated and upset with myself, I would take it out on everybody else, including those that I loved and cared about, including people that loved and cared about me, and I would go and hurt them. Maybe not intentionally, but it's still intentional if you're not resisting the temptation to do harmful things in your life to yourself and to others. And so, for me, man, I tried to change so many different times. I tried to become happy so many different ways and try all these different things and these different techniques. And finally, God woke me up and changed me. But now that I look back at who I was not so long ago and who I am today and who I'm continuously becoming, I see that there's two main things that happened that changed me and changed my life and changed the trajectory of my life. The first thing is that I finally got a purpose in my life. And the purpose I finally realized was not to obtain something. My purpose in life was not to accomplish something. My purpose in life was not to build a legacy for myself or to win at something or to build something. I'd been trying that my whole life and nothing worked. Nothing fulfilled me. I know how to make money. I know how to build a business. I know how to succeed. I know how to be popular. I know how to be the best at your company. I know how to be the best at whatever field you're in. I know how to do those things, but it was never fulfilling for me, and I was always left empty and miserable and upset. And then I would self-sabotage and sabotage the relationships in my own life with the people that I cared about, with the people that cared about me. I was a horrible person, and what changed is I finally got a purpose for my life, and it was God that gave me the purpose. See, if you believe in God, but you're out designing your own purpose for life, that's not going to work. I believe in God. And so I believe that if there is a God, which I don't say if, since there is a God, God has to be the one to give me my purpose. God created me, so God knows what my purpose is. And I got to get my purpose from God. And when I finally got my purpose from God, and I knew it was what God created me for, boom, man, that's it. Now I have to spend every day of my life not trying to fulfill my purpose. Check this out. I'm not trying to accomplish the purpose that God's called me to accomplish. I'm not trying to fulfill my purpose. What I'm trying to do every single day is be the man that lives in that purpose. Every day I'm trying to become the man that would do those things. The thing that God has called me to do in my life. The purpose that I have on my life. I'm living every day with the habits that will create this man who fulfills that purpose. There's a big difference. Because if I just try to accomplish this purpose, then what about 3 or 4 years from now when I accomplish it? What then? I'm going to go downhill again. Because now my identity was attached to that accomplishment. And once I realized that accomplishment, now I've lost my sense of identity. So my identity now is in a constant state of becoming. Every day, growth. Every day, I'm becoming this man. I'm already him, but I'm still becoming him. You understand? That was the first thing, is getting a purpose from God. The second thing was changing my environment. I changed my purpose, then I changed my environment. And by changing my environment, I also change who I am. What do I mean by that? You will be the 5 people that you hang out with the most. Now, what are your top 5 influences? Is it certain social media accounts, people that you follow on social media? Boom, that's who you're going to be like. Is it people that you actually spend time with in direct contact on such a regular basis that they'd be in the top 5 people? Maybe it's your spouse or whatever. I'm not talking about your kids, but anybody that is an equal or that is above you, that's who you're going to become. Is it someone that you look up to that's got terrible flaws? Someone in your neighborhood? someone in your family, someone from your past, someone that's not a good influence, or maybe it's something on the television or something on the internet or something on social media. Maybe it's music that you listen to or books that you read. I'm telling you, who are your top 5 main influences? That's who you're going to become. If you change your environment, you'll change who you are. Change your environment. I started spending time with people that I wanted to be like. And for me to spend time with somebody, you either have to have something I want to have, you have to have done something that I want to do, you have to know something that I want to know, you have to have been somewhere where I want to be. Otherwise, why would I want to hear from you? I don't want to know anything about you. I mean, I want to know about you if I can help you, but I don't want you to influence me because I don't want to have what you have or know what you know or be where you've been or do what you've done. I want to chase people that are ahead of me. So I want my 5 influences to be people that are ahead of me and people that are where I'm trying to go or are headed in the direction that I'm trying to head, or people that are who I want to become like. Now that goes for people that you spend time with, that goes for your church, for your pastor, that goes for the YouTube videos you watch, that goes for the Instagram people that you follow, all of it. Who's the top 5 influences in your life? That's going to determine who you are.